Previously on the Foxhound United career mode, who will score the most and win the trophy? Oh my god, I've just noticed where this game's being played. It's at Anfield. I'm a Liverpool fan in real life. You cannot script this stuff. This is our season. The script is for us. We are writing this story and we are about to make history today at Anfield. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the last time is now. Today we have the final episode of Season 2 and the final episode full stop of the Foxhound United career mode and the end of a story I've been telling on this channel for a good 3 to 4 years. I don't even know how long it's been now. It's been a long time. Back in FIFA 23, I started a story called The Dream Tale. We had the Dream Chasers in FIFA 23 career mode, the German Dream Chasers in FIFA 24 career mode, Drimtel Town in FIFA 25 career mode, and now the prequel story, Foxhound United, the origin story of Big Boss Cash Money Mark. It's coming to a close today. Make sure you check out the rest of the playlists on the channel. There's also one big giant playlist with every episode of the Dream Tale in. If you want more content from me, I know a lot of people found my channel just this year with FC26. If you want to go back and check out the entire story, I know it's an old game, but the story is still there, the commentary is still there, the jokes be flying like you would be used to. Make sure you check out the rest of the story because I am not doing any more FIFA content starting from now. I know that might upset a lot of people, but it is what it is, man. I've explained it in the last few episodes why it is that this is the final episode. So if you did miss the last few episodes, make sure you check them for the explanations. I'm not going to go over it again. But I don't want to get people down to start the episode. We need to bring some hype and some big energy because today we have the chance to do the double. We have the chance to win the Europa League. We are playing against Galatasaray. Now it's saying at the Etihad, bro, right? Last episode, if you remember, we were playing this at Anfield. Why is it suddenly switched to the Etihad? Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad because last episode it was at Anfield and I was like, I'm a Liverpool fan. I can't wait for this. Now it's saying Etihad Stadium. What the hell? Someone's plotting against us and changing the script. Did not know that was even possible. But like I say, this is the chance to do the double. We've already won La Liga, which is sensational. And we still have 2 games left in La Liga, which we are going to play in this episode, even though it doesn't really mean anything. But it does mean something for one certain man. Let me just tease this a little bit before we get to the Europa League final. This man right here, Ibrahima Keita, he is currently 3rd in the race for the Golden Boot. Can he win the Golden Boot in those final 2 games? We are just going to be feeding him non-stop, trying to get him that trophy. But that's a distant memory. We need to focus right now on this game, the Europa League final against Galatasaray. One final time, boys, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Dream Tale, about the greatest,
the most electrifying, without a shadow of a doubt, the most electrifying
career mode in YouTube history. And for one final time, let's get it. So match day and we are at Anfield then. I don't know what EA are doing with this, you know, clickbait, Anfield, Etihad. Who knows? Are we in Liverpool? Are we in Manchester? I don't even know at this point, but it's hopefully Anfield. Can we bring home the trophy today? For one final time too, we are going to use the Snake Eater kit. This is one of my favorite kits we've had. We are unbeaten in this kit. My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Hopefully you did all watch last episode so you know the reason behind the team selection here today. I'm not going to go over it again. I'm just relying on you boys to be up to date. And it's been a while since that last episode, so you've had a long time to get up to date. I do apologize for how long this has taken me, but once you see the end of today's episode and how the story wraps up, you might understand why it took so long to put this video together. And hopefully it doesn't get copyright claimed. I keep saying the last time is now. That's the motto. And hopefully we don't go out sad just like John Cena did. Can't believe my goal went out like that. But the Foxhounds, we never give up. Let's go.
This is when things get real in the Europa League. It is time for the final and there can be only one winner. Who's it going to be? should be a terrific spectacle. Stay with us.
You really cannot script this stuff, boys. You really can't. It's at Anfield. It's a 50-50 split in the crowd. You can see all those Gala fans at the top, but also the Foxhound fans right next to them. And I have not played FIFA in like 2 weeks. So this could be rusty. But let's see, who's going to open the scoring first? We know that Galatasaray are a good team, especially being a Liverpool fan. I know that they're a good team. Let's not underestimate them. Great players, great talent in there. Victor Osimhen especially, he can punish us if he wants to. Carvalho on the overlap. A great run from Tanaka. Can he find the ball in the middle to Som? And we've opened the scoring already. 5 minutes in. It's Stephanie Som, the captain. Who else but him? Going for the golden boot in the Europa League. 7 games, 10 goals. He is unbelievable. And what a start to the game. What a start. Galatasaray caught sleeping a little bit. Miscommunication between the left back and the centre back there. Getting number 90 out of position, which lets Son run into the back post for a tap in. Oh, let's go. He had to stretch for that one. Wasn't the greatest ball from Tanaka, I can't lie. But what an overlap and run from Tanaka and Stephanie Son. Hey, has EA done a graphics update? Because he looked real then. Is Stephanie Son actually a real guy? Because those graphics looked real. I could see the sweat. I could smell him. How will Galatasaray respond? That's very early for us to get the first goal in this game. It's a long way to go. Definitely not time to get complacent. Not at 1-0. Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané, I forgot he was playing for these. Mario Lemina. Good turn. Big tackle, Diakite. Oh, look at that. We get the ball out nicely. Okay, nice one, Sané. I said we should be scared of Sané, but maybe not. Maybe he's fell off. Oh, so he threw it straight back to him. Sané. Mario Lemina pulling the strings. Big interception there from Johnny. Bernard starting the counter charge. Again is Carvalho running with the pace. What is their centre-back doing? He's just standing tackled nobody, and Carvalho makes it 2. Another defensive mistake, and that is what we do. It's been the story of this career mode. Capitalising on turnovers and mistakes. Their centre-back's just standing tackled Casper the Ghost. Don't know what he was seeing. His sixth sense was kicking in. He saw dead people, and he tried to stand and tackle. Big interception there again, Labubu. Galatasaray rattled, making mistakes on the attack and defence now. Labubu, can he get it in? A big tackle there from Jacobs. And we've got a corner, Truffert on it. Can he whip it in? Whose head can we find? Diakite there. Truffert gets a second chance on his strong left foot to the back post. That looked like a shot. Into the keeper's hands. Oh, what a turn from Sané, and he's played through a man on the overlap. Don't even know how he did that. And it's Victor Osimhen. What a block from Diakite. Can he beat this man there as well? He sure has, and he's kept it in. Let's go, Diakite. And he's going to switch it. Look at that for a ping. He has been signing of the season, this guy, man. What a player. Since we brought him in, and Tanaka gets it forward now. That beautiful play, exploiting the space. Bernard, what's he going to do with it? He wants to shoot, Bernard, and he almost got it in. What a save from the keeper. Wow. We are playing with such confidence today. Big Boss is trusting in his boys to get the job done. And we are playing sensational. Diakite, back post. Son was there. Big head from Johnny. Beautiful from Bernard. Truffert to Rio. Haven't said Rio's name much in this game. And there he's done a man. Into the box. Back post. Carvalho. Ah, unlucky. Maybe we needed Prieto at the back post there for the diving header. But it's going to be a free kick. Is that our ball? It sure is. And I don't know why. Don't know what that's for. Are we going to put Tanaka on it? Let's go. I was going to go Bernard, but Tanaka's our best free kick taker. And he's had a great game. So I would not be surprised if we score this. Expected goal 0.2. Who did that, Matt? Who did that, Matt? Oh, no way. Tanaka off the post. Yo. Oh, man. That camera angle made it look like it was in. Rio gets it in again. Carvalho, the smallest man on the pitch. We keep feeding him for back post headers. Don't know what I'm thinking there. Tanaka, what a tackle. Why not let it fly? Hey, Tanaka, man of the match in this final. There was a big debate in the pre-match build-up about starting Vergara over Tanaka for this one, because Vergara has been in great electrifying form, but Tanaka has been man of the match. in this game. That's a good ball into the middle. Mario Lemina, big save from Gutierrez. First time he's been called into action, really. But Galatasaray trying to find a ticket back in this game before it's too late. Stephanie Som back to Rio. Rio, Som's inside. Som could have played it one more to Bernard, but he's kept it himself, and we've got a lucky bounce. Tanaka, can you find that pass? Perfect! Bernard puts it wide. Oh, the vision. And again, the confidence to even try this kind of play. The first time passes the liquid.
Liquid? How the...
Football and movement here. We are playing like nobody can stop us. This could be the Champions League, and we'd still win this game, I feel like. We are just... we are the best team in Europe. Close him down, someone. Oh, good ball in behind. Truffert, can he get out there to Sané? He can, but it's going to be a corner for Galatasaray. This will be a big time in the game if they get a goal. We've made 2 changes in the attack. Tony Prieto and Isaiah Pacheco do come onto the pitch. Frieda, Oshimen, Diakite getting it out just about to Pacheco, who sends it over to Som. Big defensive header, unlucky. We've not had a chance for like 10 minutes here. Galatasaray controlling the game at the minute. But we are controlling the scoreline, which is what matters ultimately. I think our final substitution of the game here, we are going to get Mikhail Bernard off the pitch. He's getting a bit tired. And the old-timer, Oliveira, onto the field. Could be his last appearance for Foxhound United. Remember, this guy's handed in a transfer request. We've done everything we can to try and make him happy. Play him in a few games to try and get him back on our side. But he hasn't withdrawn that request as it stands. And here goes Truffert, looking to dink one to Som. I keep crossing it to our smallest players on the pitch. Oh, Tanaka, it's gone behind him. What beautiful play again. The vision is just... Oh, man, I'm so good at this game. Oliveira, why not let it fly? I'm ball ref. We'll take the foul, thank you. I saw that arm go out. Mario Lemina off the pitch. He's been one of their best players too. Now, expected goal is even lower this time. Tanaka, can you shut up? The statisticians. Is that even a word? Statisticians? Why is that so hard to say? I don't know. But watch this for a goal. Oh, off the post again. Diakite! Puts the nail in the coffin. 3-0 to the Foxhounds. And Diakite with his first goal, I think, in any competition for Foxhound United. The Galatasaray fans stunned, and I am stunned that Tanaka's just hit that same free kick twice in one game. Like, are you kidding me? The exact same, like, bounce off the post. What composure from Diakite, though, to take that on the chest, away from the defender, then still finish it when he's leaning on him. Oh, man, I love this team. I am going to miss these boys so much. What a game, and what a time to be alive. Johnny, beautiful. Oh, man, I need to check the players' ratings after this game. Someone remind me so I don't forget that, because I don't think anyone's dropped below, like, a 7. Here's Oliveira looking for Tanaka again, who's been involved in everything. And there we have it, full time. 3-0 at Anfield. Foxhound United are Europa League champions.
My goodness, they deserve it. Disappointment on one side, but sheer jubilation on the other.
Well, relief and joy, I would say. What a great achievement this is, and so well deserved, as you mentioned. They were excellent tonight. What a good performance that was. The party can certainly start now.
Yes, a party to last throughout the year, I should think.
Bro, those cuts to the Galatasaray fans were killing me there. I was trying not to laugh so you could listen to the commentators, but it just kept cutting to the Gala fans who were like just all crying. But look at this, and who is going to lift the trophy for us? None other than Stephanie Son. His first time wearing that armband. Our assistant manager told us we should give it to him, and he's going to lift the trophy, and he might pick up the golden boot as well. We'll have to check those stats, but there we have it. We're getting used to this now, aren't we, boys? Trophy celebrations. Hey, we're getting used to this. Johnny Cardoso right alongside him. Juan Manuel Gutierrez alongside him. A clean sheet for the boys in the final game. They keep cutting to the Galatasaray fans. The cameraman is evil. This is sending me, bro. Oh, man, oh, man. What a time to be alive, though. And like I say, it took everyone. It took a village to raise this team. The substitutes, the starters, the rotation we saw. We saw a lot of game time this year for Tony Prieto in the Europa League. I remember one of the rounds, he got a double, which sent us through. Crucial goals like that. Even though he didn't start in the final, still, he made an impact on a team that lasted. And it's such a young squad that we have here too. You know, if we did keep this career mode going, I feel like we'd go unbeaten for the next 20 seasons. We'd win the Champions League, we'd win La Liga, and it would get to the point where it's just boring. Like, who's going to stop us? This is a dynasty. Let's check out those player ratings. 8.3 for Stephanie Som. This is crazy. All of our attackers only getting 6s because they did not put a foot wrong anyway. Carvalho an 8.5. Cardoso 7.9. Tanaka 8. Love to see that because he definitely deserved that. Truth Air and Heaven got low ratings because they just didn't have anything to do. I don't think we said Aiden Heaven's name all game. 8.6 from Diakite though. He had some big interceptions and also that goal. And a 7 for Gutierrez because, you know, he didn't have much to do today, I'm not going to lie. Only 1 shot on target, 1 save, but it's still a big save though. You know what I mean? Like, any save prevents a goal and you love to see that. Foxhound United are champions of Europe. Oh, EA, you are frying me with these AI generated headlines. Look at this here. UEFA Europa League leads his teammates to a La Liga esports win as Foxhound United complete the double this season. The Europa League led his teammates to a La Liga win. Oh my god, that's sensational. Man of the match went to Diakite in that game. And look at that. Big boss. Mark. He's a double champion. What a pickup this man has been, by the way. Johnny Cardoso pictured there with the trophy. He, of course, came over in that swap deal with Atletico Madrid. We sent them Elliot Anderson. We picked up Johnny Cardoso. And it's been such a signing. 8.6 million in the prize money there too. We need to store that because we picked up 2.8 million in the semi-final and 8.6 million in the final, taking that total to over 11 million. That's a lot of money. Now remember, it is not over yet. I want our boys to win every possible trophy. That includes Golden Glove and Golden Boot. We've still got 2 games left in La Liga. Let's finish them off. Since the Europa League is over, we may as well take a quick look at the stats over there though. Stephanie Som, with his goal in the final of the Europa League, picks up the Golden Boot. He does have to share it with Oh Hyun-gyu. I guess he's going to give him the laces of the boot, and Stephanie Som will keep the boot itself. But in 7 less games, Stephanie Som scored the same amount of goals as this guy. 7 games, this guy got 10 goals. That's insane. Like, Oshimen, Yilmaz, they played 17 games. Can you imagine how many goals Stephanie Som would have if he played 10 more games? That's ridiculous. I'm glad we did give him the captain's armband though, because he definitely led our team in this competition. We have no other top goal scorers on this list. It's literally just Stephanie Som at the top with those 10 goals in 7 games. Iago Oliveira, I mentioned him many times. He's up there, just missed out on the top assists. 5 in 13 for him. And another reason why I want him to stay at the club. This guy is so talented. Mikhail Bernardi's replacement though, just 1 assist behind him in the standings there. And Tanaka bringing up the rear with 3 assists in his 10 appearances. Adrian Truffert getting 3 assists, I should say, in 13 games. Shout out to him. Did we win the Golden Glove? We sure didn't. We missed out just by 1. Juan Manuel Gutierrez, only 3 clean sheets and again 8 appearances compared to 14 and 12 at the top. We did rotate Gutierrez with Pesci a lot, so that's probably why he missed out. Yeah, Pesci there with 2 clean sheets. If we played Gutierrez in those games, he would have had 5 and won the Golden Glove. So in my head, Foxhound United won the Golden Glove and the Golden Boot here. That's the end of the Europa League though. It's time for La Liga. Let's check the opponent. It doesn't even matter because the league is done. The league is over. There's only one thing we care about, and it's that man up front, Ibrahima Keita. It's also the end of the season, so it's a chance to play some of the boys who didn't get much game time through the season, which is exactly what we're going to do now. Oliveira comes in. Cuesta is going to come in. Bernard stays in there. Tanaka's got the captain's armband. He's going to keep that. Vergara's going to play though, and all the youth centre-backs are going to play too. I debated whether to show you the stats or not to know how many goals Keita needs, but what I can tell you right now is that it's 3. He needs 3 goals to win the Golden Boot. That's providing nobody else on the list scores any goals. We've got 2 games left. Let's see how the standings look after this one.
A bold decision from the manager today, dropping one of his top players. It could prove to be a masterstroke, but it's a massive gamble. Will it spark the reaction he's hoping for, or could it backfire?
You see the camera focusing in the build up there on Keita. Big Boss giving him some words of encouragement in the locker room before the game. And all the boys in the team know what needs to be done today and in these final 2 games. Everyone is on the same page and they want to see our boy win a trophy. Apart from Vergara, I don't know what he wants to do. And there's the dog emoting for one last time. Yeah, man, he's getting turned up. Love to see that. Oh, man, it would have been sad to say goodbye to this career mode without seeing the dog one more time. Are we in behind there, Keita? Could he make it? Oh, it's offside. It's offside, but you see how he's eager, boys. He's eager to get moving. Yeah, he was a bit too anxious there. He got a bit too excited there. Found himself offside, but he wants these 3 goals, man. That's a good turn. And, ooh, Valencia trying to spoil the party. Hitting the post. I don't think so. Oh, beautiful overlap there. Bernard. We know what he wants to do with it. He pulls it back to Keita. It's intercepted. It's almost as if our opponent knows what we're doing as well. They know our game plan. He's just going to be feed Keita and get greedy with it. So they're cutting that off any chance they can get. Vergara looking over the top. I was looking back to Oliveira, but we found Bernard, who's cut it back to Oliveira. A late run there. Tanaka finds Keita! Off the post! No! Keita, bro! Oh, that was a perfect start to the Golden Boot chase. Oh, no way! Interception there from Trufair. Can we counter again now? Here's Keita. Keita, we believe. We believe in you. Keita! Big save! Oh, man, come on. We're knocking on the door for this first goal. Out of 3 that Keita needs. He's there for the corner too. There's Bernard. Bernard looking to Keita now. Keita. Keita, he's round 1, he's round 2. He gets his shot off and he puts it wide again. He doesn't even deserve the golden boot at this point, lad. All these sitters he's missing. Come on, bro. He's getting the chances. He's just not converting. Does he have the bottle to win this award? Does he even deserve it the way he's playing? Ah, good goal there from Valencia. Through the legs of Willie Rollin. That's just silly, though. We should be like 3-1 up. Cuesta over the top again. Keita, is he offside? The flag's gone up again. He's too excited getting forward. That was so close, though. Come on, bro. Keita, at least get 1 in this game. Then it'll come down to the last game. You can get 2 there. It's our home here as well. The fans, we all need to get behind Keita, boys. Everyone give him some words of encouragement. You can do it. Keita on his left foot. Big block again. He's knocking, but he can't quite open that door. You know what this feels like, boys? It feels like an Ultimate Team, yeah? When you pack a new player or you buy a new player. And then the next game that you play with them, you just try and give them the ball to see how good they are. And then they end up being garbage. But then that's only because you're not playing normal footy and you're trying to feed them and we're 2-0 down. Oh. You know what I mean, though, boys? Anyone had that in Ultimate Team? Let me know in the comments. When you buy a new player and you just keep giving them the ball. Keep getting tackled because it's obvious that you're just trying to feed them. That's the most crazy goal we've ever conceded. What an embarrassing game. Keita, this should be 3-3, lad. It's all on you. Wow, 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 wow. 3-0 loss at home. Embarrassing way to end off the season. 2-2 there for Atletico Madrid. Now let's check the Golden Boot race, because is there even a point in playing this final game? I knew this was going to happen. 2 goals in that last game came from Julian Alvarez in their 2-2 win. Keita now needs 5 goals in 1 game to equal the Golden Boot of Julian Alvarez. But again, we've got some discrepancy there in the appearances. 34 for him, only 26 for Keita. Let's jump into this last game. Will it be a goal fest? 5 we need from Keita. There's also one thing I want to do since this is the final game. I'm going to play Stephanie Som and Keita together. We've not seen that all career mode, I don't think. Let's do it. Let's get both of our strikers in there for one final time. Our last game is against Athletic Club. Last time we played them, we beat them 5-1. So it's still possible that we could get this golden boot. We just need Keita to get all 5 goals this time. Let's check the Athletic Club team. And for the final time, let's get into the game, boys. Here is what I have cooked up then for the final game in La Liga with the Foxhounds. It's a 4-4-2 formation and some old faces coming back into the team for one last time. Royo is going to captain the side, Royo Ferdinand. And we've got Revel at right back, the old timer. He is retiring at the end of this season, so I thought let's give the 33-year-old one last run in. The last time is now. It's a 4-4-2 with Som and the very tired Keita up front. Keita needs 5 goals to win the golden boot in this one game. Can he do it? We're trying to support him in behind with Bernard in the midfield, Pacheco and Rio Engamoa on the wings. Stephanie Som gonna do all the heavy lifting here and try and get this tired Keita some tap-ins, maybe some sweaty goals. I'm really excited to use these two as a strike partnership together though. And for the final time, we're going to use our away kit, saying goodbye to the Snake Eater kit in the Europa League final. Let's say goodbye to our away kit, the Sons of Liberty, Foxhound United Season 2. This is it, boys. Let's go.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live.
Remember, after this game, we are going to go through the squad report, show all of the stats, the player growth, things like that, my favorite part of career mode, and see how the boys have developed. I don't like the fact that my cursor is now blue. Why is it not red? That is trippy. I do not like that, but I've got to deal with it, I guess. What the hell, EA? I don't know when that changed or why it's changed, but okay. Here we go, first chance. Stephanie Som trying to link up with Keita. There goes Keita. Rio on the overlap. He kept it for himself. We know this boy Keita's going to be very greedy today, and the boys don't mind it. That's the game plan. Feed this hungry boy. See if he can score, but I think the defense, again, they're all on top of it, boys. They know what we're going for here. Here we go. Hitting on the counter. You know, it's what we do best here with the Foxhounds. Out wide is Pacheco. In the middle. Looking for Keita. We found Som instead, and Stephanie Som opens a score, and he gets the first goal of the game, taking it away from Keita. Oh, man. Come on, bro. Hey, I don't even know how many goals this boy Som has in the league. I don't imagine it's anywhere close to Keita, but I'm looking forward to checking that at the end of the season, too. Som feeding Keita. Go on, Keita. Oh, my God. No way. No way. Oh, that is poetic in a sense. How long has it been, boys, since that's just happened? My controller's gone off as I've shot. It's been so long since that's happened, and it's happened at a moment where our striker needs to score. He was about to score, and he misses because my controller went off. Oh, unbelievable stuff here. Oh, it's not looking good for Keita at the moment. We just can't get the ball off Bilbao. They are pinging it round offside there. But, lad, anytime we get close to them, we can't get the ball off them. And then when we do get it, nobody gives me a passing option to try and do some attack and build up. And look at that straight away. The Rio is just sprinting into no man's land. Not even showing his feet. And then we just get tackled and intercepted, lads. Well, thank God this is going to be over soon. That's a good take from Som. Keita opens the angle. Big save from the keeper. Nearly got 1 out of the 5 there. Not quite. But we're getting close. It wouldn't be the last game, would it, without some absolute cheese to make us lose points. The points don't matter, but still, like, the cheese is still cheesy either way, lads. You know what I mean? And don't even get mad, bro. It's the last game. Don't get mad. Don't get worked up over the final game. Come on, like. Well, it looks like these last 2 teams we've played here have come here specifically just to rain on our parade. You know, the points mean nothing to us, but all we wanted was to score some goals with our 17-year-old striker, try and make history and win the golden boot with a 17-year-old. But no, you know, they've been game planned out of the game both times, double teamed, man marked. Stephanie Som, on the other hand, he's just free like a bird. He gets his shots off easily, you know what I mean? And then at the top, you've got prevent defense, like triple man coverage over on Ibrahima Keita. It's not fair. And we've just had a dagger. We were 1-0 up in this game. Now it's 2-1 to them. So hopefully, you know, this is just a bit of charity from us, giving Athletic Bilbao the points. Maybe they can qualify higher up in Europe for with those 2 points, you know. But I hope you enjoyed the 2 points, Bilbao, you know what I mean, or the 3 points now. But unfortunately for Keita, that means no golden boot. We'll show the full stats now as we go through the squad report, and that's going to be the end of the season. Foxhound United's making an impact not only on the pitch but also in the books. Big Boss's club is currently worth a head-spinning £1.25 billion. That's a lot of money. It's no golden boot for Keita, but he does have the most goal involvements in the league. Sadly, there's no golden boot for that, but he has 32 goals and assists. Alvarez behind him in that regard. So even though he didn't win the out-and-out goal scorer award, shout out to Keita, man, for the most goal involvements in La Liga. We had Truffert lead the league in clean sheets, 21 for the star left back there. And also, Mikhail Bernard, the Haiti international, 19 assists. That's the most in the league. Surely, a lot of our boys are going to make the team of the season. I will be so mad if they don't. We'll see the team of the season in a moment and who got player of the season. Alvarez there picking up the golden boot with 25 goals. Gutierrez picking up the Golden Glove award there. 17 clean sheets for our goalkeeper, and obviously the Golden Glove only goes to the goalkeepers, even though Truffert had 21 clean sheets. Gutierrez 17. Best goalkeeper in the league. That's our guy, bro. That's the club captain. That some people said at the start of this season we need to sell and sign someone new. Nah. So, Foxhound United crowned champions of La Liga Esports. The champions have confirmed pundits' predictions and kicked off the title-winning celebrations right after their Real Madrid match. Yeah, Real Madrid, okay. I can't remember the last time we played them. But anyway, there's our boy Johnny. He's a league champion. The team of the season has been announced. And there's not a single... Wait, there's not a single Foxhound in the team of the season? That can't be right. That can't be right. Julian Alvarez isn't even in there, and he won the golden boot. Oh my god, make it make sense, EA. Make it make sense. What is this? I'm actually stunned, shocked, baffled. Like, how did we not get a single player in the team of the season? Keita had the most goal involvements in the league. Our goalkeeper got clean sheet of the season. Clean sheet of the season. That's not an award. Golden Glove, bro. Clean sheet of the season. That's class. The most important email here, though. We have been awarded £153 million prize money for winning La Liga. And that's a very important number to note. Let's head to the archive. We got 2.8 mil for winning the Europa League semi-final, 8.6 mil for winning Europa League, and 153 mil for winning La Liga. That's a total of £164,400,000. The reason why I keep highlighting this money is because there's something very important which Foxhound United as a club are about to find out. Do you remember a few months ago, Nacho Vergara wanted a new contract? We signed his contract and he put a very ambitious clause in there for additional fees. He got a signing bonus and he got a 1.9 million bonus if he scored 20 goals. Now, the reason Vergara went with this crazy additional fee, he was inspired by his own manager. That's right, it was Big Boss, aka Mark, who told Vergara to try and take some liberties with his contract signing, as he knows the board of Foxhound United don't read the fine print of these contracts. As we know, Big Boss used to be a coach here at Foxhound United, but once the head coach got fired, he was offered the role by the board, stepped up to be the manager of Foxhound United. When he stepped up and signed his managerial contract, he threw a hidden clause in there which the board didn't seem to notice. Believing in his own ability and never doubting his tactics, Mark had the feeling he could do something special at this club as the head coach, and he put a clause in his contract that if he won a major trophy within his first 2 seasons at the club, he would get to keep all of the prize money. In season 2 here, Big Boss has won 2 major trophies, La Liga and the Europa League. So that £164 million we just mentioned, that's going straight into the Big Boss's pocket. We'll see how the club react to that once they find out what Big Boss has done. But let's head into our squad report, show the stats, and then we're going to start the new season to see the club's reaction. We've of course got to hit our trophy celebration first. Now I know for a fact this background music is copyright claimable, so this part will probably get cut short in the video, but this is for you boys, man. This is for everyone who's been watching the series from the beginning. If you've been watching the series from this episode, this is for you. Player of the tournament has been announced as Madrid's Alvarez. Sadly, it was not Keita, but still, we have our own trophies and silverware to celebrate with. A great moment for the winners who finally celebrated their long campaign with the trophy. Now, EA, the AI is actually really getting out of hand because read this actual post. This is supposedly coming from Foxhound United. Like, just read the post. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on. Let's check out those player stats then, since we know we didn't win the golden boot. We can confirm. Where's our competitions, bro? There they are. So, Alvarez, 25 goals. Our boy Keita finished in joint third with 20 goals. I can't believe Alvarez got player of the season. Wasn't even in the team of the season himself. Make it make sense, EA, please. Stephanie Son found himself on this list at the end of the season. Just one less goal than Kylian Mbappe. In 30 less appearances, this guy Stephanie Son is an absolute goal machine. In his first year, with 8 appearances, he had more goals than Lewandowski and one less goal than Mbappe and the same amount of goals as Lamine Yamal. Now this kid is a special talent. Mikael Bernard officially led the league in assists, 19, 12 and 12 for Rio Ngamoa and Ibrahima Keita. Not only can Keita score goals, but he got 12 assists. That's quite a lot. I did not expect that many from our striker there, but you'll love to see it. Iago Oliveira, 8 assists. He's high up on this list. More assists than Vinny Jr. How did we get no players in team of the season, bro? Kevin Devos, the old timer. It's good to see his face again in the final episode here. He got 6 assists in 29 games. Didn't hit the heights that he did with the Foxhounds, but what do you expect when you leave the best team in the world? 17 clean sheets. No competition for Jose Manuel Gutierrez. His name's Jose. Brother, I've been calling him Juan Manuel Gutierrez the whole career mode. His name's Jose? Oh, no way, Jose, bro. I thought it was Juan. Average rating, that's a new one right there. Mikael Bernard, the highest average rating in the league this season. So how did he not make team of the season? At least him. Do you know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense to me. And it's all Foxhound players up here. None of us in the team of the season. Like, come on. We nearly won the top scorer in the Copa de España. Keita up there with 4. Just getting beat out by Jude Bellingham. Victor Gerardo, another ex-Foxhound, up there on the assist chart in the Copa de España. Golden Glove goes to Courtois and Oblak. Highest match rating again goes to Mikael Bernard. He only played 2 games, but still 9.85 average in 2 games is still wild. Keita only played 2 games and got 4 goals. Like, come on. That's insane. And last but not least, we check out the competition that we did win. Stephanie Son with a goal in the final to win us the trophy and also win himself the golden boot. Assist. I think I've already showed this before, to be honest. Iago Oliveira up there. And yeah, well, I think I definitely already showed this. Match rating, though, Stephanie Son, 8.54, 7.79 for Iago Oliveira. You see how important this guy Oliveira is? If you didn't believe me at the start, hopefully you believe me now. But let's check out our actual individual squad stats. Sadly, you can't see anymore your player status, so let's go to Stephanie Son. He had potential to be special, but now his status just says contract already accepted. Why do EA constantly break things that aren't broken? That's not even the saying. Oh, you know what I meant to say there though, innit? Anyway, let's start out with a few players we had on loan. Tito Rojas +2, Logan McLaughlin +5. We had Gustav Arsen +3. Teo Nunes went +6 this season. This guy, definite Darwin Nunes regen. Emiliano Menendez too, +6 for him. Good growth for these 2 youth boys. And I'm sure there would be a bright future ahead for them if we were going to continue this career mode. But we're not. So let's check out our player stats for the season. Top scorer, top goal contributor, none other than Ibrahima Keita. With a lot less games played, Stephanie Son comes in second place. That is absolutely ridiculous for a record, bro. Check that. 21 goals, 6 assists in 16 games. That's actually unheard of. 16 goals, 27 assists for Mikael Bernard. Very high appearances there. 49. That's near enough every game that we could play this season. He got a chance to play him. Oliveira with 41. 13 goals, 14 assists. Tanaka with big contribution this season. What I love to see from him. 9 goals, 7 assists. 9 goals for Rio too. 15 assists for him. Rio really hit the ground running this season, especially at the start compared to last year. Last year, he was basically non-existent. This year, a lot more production, which is what we love to see from the man who made me pay £100 to even get this game in the first place. Nacho Vergara sadly didn't hit his 20 goal mark to get that bonus in his contract, but he did get 8 goals and 1 assist. This has been one of my favorite players in the career mode. Nacho Vergara, big dog in the house. Oh.
Big dog in the house.
Like I said, you're gonna have a back problem.
Tony Prieto, very similar to last season, just minimal production, a lot of games played. He's just out there doing cardio. Carlos Cuesta, aka Cesar Cuesta, 6 and 6. 5 and 8 for Isaiah Pacheco. He went plus 11 this season. Christ, hold on, I've not even been looking at the overalls here. Plus 6 for Keita, plus 4 for Son, plus 8 for Bernard. He's up to 70 overall. Oliveira went plus 1 despite being 27, plus 2 for Tanaka despite being 28, plus 6 for Rio and Gamoa. Nacho plus 2, Prieto plus 8 despite being quite arse. Cuesta plus 1 and he's 27. Pacheco plus 11 and he's only 19. Hey, bright future ahead for him. Vincent Labubu went plus 1 and had 1 goal on the season. 1 goal on the season as well for Diakite and Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven had a really good season, I feel, defensively. You know, in fact, he didn't really. Match rating 6.7. Oh, 6.7. Jesus Christ. Gabriel Carvalho, I swear he played in more than 14 matches. That's gotta be, like, bogus. 14 matches. We definitely played him more than that, or am I tripping? Then we get down to some of the stinkers here. Dick Graff, definitely not a stinker. That's my guy, bro. Can't lie. He went plus 1 on the season and got 2 assists. Love it for him. Willie Rolland went plus 6 on the season. He was growing into a decent little player. Plus 3 for Knockway, the right wing back. I wanted to see what he could grow into in the future, but sadly there won't be a future for this club. 6'6" for Delamini. That's his height. Plus 3 on his overall. Johnny, no goals this season. I could have sworn Johnny scored at some point. Did he not score a header? 2 assists for him, though, and plus 4 overall. He's 87, the highest at the club. Plus 4 for True Fair, 4 assists. He played 56 games, and it's just said before that Diakite only played 19 games. Did we get Diakite in January? I feel like maybe we did, but I thought we got Diakite at the start of the season when we got True Fair, so that makes no sense how there's 40 games different. But what do I know? You boys, I rely on yous in the comments to be the club historians, because I just talk with no real intent. I thought it'd be good to show the final league standings here of La Liga too. We won the league in the end by 5 points. Real Madrid, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid making up the rest of the top 4. Getafe had a great season. They just missed out on Champions League football. And the clubs that got relegated were Elche, Racing Club and Leganes. 3 wins in 38 games for Leganes. They should have been gone a long time ago. I just nearly spat me water everywhere. I thought, let's check who won the Champions League while I'm having a drink. Atletico Madrid won 16-15 on penalties. 16-15 is wild. Atletico Madrid, champions of Europe. So it's going to be next season, you know, the Super Cup, is it called? It's going to be 2 Spanish teams. Foxhound United, who won, of course, 3-0 against Galatasaray, up against Atletico Madrid. That's insane. 16-15. I had a mouthful of water there and they spat it all over my screen. That was funny. Well, we're going to end off Season 2 as champions of La Liga, runners-up in the Super Copa, quarter-final losers of the Copa de España, group stage losers of the pre-season tournament, but winners of the Europa League, and of course our manager, who you can see shaking hands with Diakite, Diakite must be on stilts there. Big Boss is not that small, but Big Boss is no longer Big Boss. He's rich. As we head into a new season, Big Boss Mark has got £164 million wired into his bank account. His first purchase. He needs to get rid of this whack jacket that he's been wearing. Look at this thing. Remember in game, sometimes his jacket has a pocket on the back. You can't even reach that. Mark decided it was time he needs to look the part. Look at this suit, bro. You can see the details on there. 2 buttons on the front. You can see the fabric looking fresh. The suit pants to match. The shoes, the socks. In fact, he's got no socks on underneath because there's no rules. But the shoes to look the part. The tie. Look at his face. He means business, this man. And with this new outfit, Mark adopted a new persona. From this day forward, Big Boss would now be referred to as Cash Money Mark. Word had finally got out to the board of Foxhound United about the clause that was hidden in Cash Money Mark's contract. The fact he ran away with all the prize money from last season and there was nothing the club could do about it. The 5 elders on the board of directors of Foxhound United were not happy with this fact. It was their own mistake, but Mark had pulled their pants down and spanked their asses, and they didn't even realise it. He robbed them blind, and they were not happy. As a way to try and recoup funds, but also stick a middle finger up to Cash Money Mark, the board did something drastic that will change the future of this club. Does anybody remember last season, one of the 5 elders came to Cash Money Mark, the chairman, and he said, "We recommend you start Keita in this next game. The club sees Keita as a valuable asset with the possibility of generating revenue through a future sale." Now, this was a big dilemma last season. It was important to maintain good relations with the chairman because at the end of the day, they have the final say in these matters. But also, Mark needs to be given space to manage. And the rash decision that the club has made is that Ibrahima Keita has been added to the transfer list. The 5 elders decided that Stephanie Son is good enough to carry this club forward by himself as a striker, and Keita, they only view him as an asset to generate revenue. They don't see the talent and the potential in this boy. Would things be different if he won that golden boot last season? He fell just short, and now the board are looking to move him on to bring some funds back to the club. They expect to get upwards of 50 million for this guy. And this move rubbed Cash Money Mark the wrong way. Cash Money Mark has always wanted to coach his own way and not have a board of elders above him making the executive decisions. And we saw that happen many times since Mark was appointed head coach of the Foxhounds. The board would disregard his wishes and his better judgment as the footballing guy, and they would sell star players even without his permission. We saw this happen at the start of Season 2. Coming off a great season, Kevin Devos, he won Player of the Year in La Liga. And what did the board decide to do? Sell our club captain without even consulting with Big Boss. They sold Grey Fox Kevin Devos. The relationship between Big Boss and the board had been growing stale for quite some time, and the sale of Ibrahima Keita was Mark's breaking point. In a shocking revelation, off the back of a League and Europa League double, Big Boss has announced he will be resigning from Foxhound United. We witnessed the birth of Cash Money Mark, with enough money in his bank account to fund his own football team from scratch. However, his whole experience from offensive coordinator to head coach of the Foxhounds had taken its toll on Big Boss, and his passion for the sport was dwindling, especially since the board were taking control of this team and just using Mark like a puppet. He felt like he had no real say in this club, despite being the head coach. It was news that shocked the footballing world, but Mark has decided to step away from the Foxhounds and step away from the world of football completely. He leaves Shadow Moses Island and heads back home to England. Premature retirement, but the embers were still there. Ever since Cash Money Mark could remember, he wanted to be a manager. He had a vision to create his own club, build his own culture, and build a footballing paradise. One without the restrictions of a board of directors, taking all for one, but a team that represented one for all. He spent years out of the sport, but Mark always held on to this singular dream, and Cash Money Mark is a dream chaser. On this day, when he felt the embers still burning deep inside him, he suddenly remembered a conversation he had with his father from when he was a young man. Son, there are stories about every football manager, how they became great. Most have one thing in common. Their minds move before they have a chance to think, almost on their own. Back then, Mark's father uttered these words which ignited his dream, the words he needed to hear as a young boy. Son, you too can become a great football manager. Dreams can become reality. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is the story of how Cash Money Mark became the world's greatest football manager. Well, there we have it, people. The end, but also technically the beginning of the Dream Tale. It's been a hell of a ride, and I just want to thank every single person who has watched this series, whether you've been here from the start, whether you've been here from FIFA 23 all the way back then, or if this is your first time watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting the videos, liking, subscribing, dropping comments. I wouldn't have been doing it for this long if it wasn't for you guys, so round of applause for the crowd, the audience, the fans of the Dream Tale, the real dream chasers. Now that's a big chapter of my life coming to an end there. 3 years I've been working on this series and now it's over. So what's next for me going forward, and what's next for the Nameless Oden channel? I do still plan to make YouTube videos in the future, just not as consistently as I have been for the past, well, I guess 5 years since I started this channel. I've been smashing the uploads. I plan to keep producing the Nameless NFL show during the NFL seasons, me and my boys Q and Key. We obviously love doing that on a weekly basis. I'm very passionate about the NFL and I love that show. So we're going to keep that going and hopefully that can build into something more serious in the future. And for all my people that like anime or discovered the world of anime through my FIFA videos, I mean, you can see how much I rock with anime from the posters behind me. Arcane, technically not an anime, but still, for all those people, next year there will be the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. It's a yearly event. I normally vote for the awards and then live stream my reaction to the actual award ceremony. We will be doing that next year, but there's also a very special video I want to make around that time next year. It will be over on Twitch though, so make sure you follow me on Twitch, link down below. It'll start off as a Twitch live stream, then I will edit that into a YouTube video to put up here on the channel, so you won't miss anything if you don't have Twitch. But as for the FIFA content, my FIFA series, the most electrifying career mode in YouTube entertainment, it's over. And since this is the end, I would like to dedicate this series to Cammeister, Cani Sports, MGH, my boys Jay and Ash, everyone who's ever inspired me to play career mode or got me excited for the game mode, for all those who came before me, and for those who come after. I have one final message though. A man's dream never dies. And once a dream comes true, it's time to offer dreams to other people. Next, it's your turn.